How is everyone doing tonight on our YouTube or your YouTube? It's mine, it's yours, it doesn't matter.
It's ours.
It's ours.
It's ours.
Here we are with my friend Eucadis. Yay! Eucadis, welcome to the new generation of housewives.
Hello. I'm so excited. To be here. So thank you. Thank you for having me.
It's my freaking pleasure.
Let me tell you, this is the first time I'm ever shooting like a YouTube video. So I'm just a tad bit nervous, but I'm excited.
Welcome. She's coming out of her comfort zone.
Oh my god, I'm so nervous, but it's like a good nervous though.
Yeah,
It's a good nervous.
it's great. You know what? I just got vaccinated too, so
Yeah.
I'm okay.
I got tested too, and I'm negative.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Sure, right?
All right, yeah.
I wanna know, Eucadis, what makes you a housewife? Like a housewife, really? Like, tell me a little bit of yourself.
Okay, so housewife, right? So when you hear housewife, you think of like cleaning, cooking, all of the above, right? Ugh, boring.
Ugh.
But what makes me a good housewife is just being a very supportive partner to my boyfriend. And, you know, being loving, caring. I'm not a great cook. I try though.
What do you cook?
I think like the usual Spanish food, like rice, beans, and chicken.
Arroz con habichuela.
Arroz, sí, arroz con caraota, mi amor.
Arroz con caraota, Cristiano,
Hello.
Moro. What?
But I love Italian food.
Oh, of course, we all love Italian food.
But they say that if you cook Italian, like if you cook spaghetti, that means that you don't know how to cook. So, because that's like the easiest thing. That's what they say.
Who says this?
I've heard it a few times.
Oh, you
Mostly
have?
men.
Oh, really?
Mostly men.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you say men tell women that they don't know how to cook just because they cook pasta?
Yes.
Because
pasta is the easiest thing to cook.
like atún con pasta, ra
Yeah.
ra.
Yeah.
Right?
My daughter loves it though.
She does?
She does.
Like, but she eats the macaroni and cheese.
I try to give her like the whole spaghetti so she could play with it and
Oh.
eat it.
Okay.
She's only 2.
Really?
Yeah.
What type of pasta do you feed her? Do you feed her like
The angel one.
is
You
it
know
is it gluten free and like
No, girl.
no? Oh, okay, girl.
The
Yeah.
only thing she don't eat that I don't eat is red meat. That's about it.
Interesante.
Other than that, she eats like chicken, and when she was younger, she would eat not tuna, salmon. Funny.
Today I had carrots. Like I had a bagel with cream cheese, and it was since today is meatless Monday.
Wow.
I had carrots, sliced carrots, but they had dill on top, and
But
it
wait, like
tasted
raw
like
carrot?
salmon. Like it had this taste. It smelled like salmon, and it tasted like salmon. But it was a vegan bagel. Like it was
That's
insane.
interesting.
It was so good. So it had
Was it like raw carrot?
no, they were like marinated on some sauce, like a soy type of sauce.
That sounds.
Ugh,
That sounds.
girl, I swear it
And
was
you said
really
you
good.
said it wasn't vegan. Oh, it was vegan.
It was vegan. By the way, I'm gonna give him a shout out in this video right here. I'm gonna be mentioning them because we are fans. I am a big fan of these people.
Okay.
They believe in plant-based food, and you know what? Since we have 90% of our metano, how do you say metano? Like the farts on Earth. 90% of the farts come from our cows.
Yes.
So if we slow down and we try to eat vegan food on Mondays, we're doing a big
Yeah.
change.
Well, I know somebody who actually will go like 6 months on just vegan,
Oh, really?
and then goes back to like normal, like eating meat. Like he'll give his body a break of no meats.
girl, yeah, we all need a break.
I just find it to be so hard. I don't eat red meat. Ever since I gave birth to my daughter, I don't eat red meat.
There you go.
And it's great, let me tell you. It's so good. It's so good. You feel more energized.
So tell me a little bit about your home. Like when you are at home,
Okay, when I'm at home, well, ever since the pandemic, I'm mostly home with my daughter or working, with makeup or doing nails, and recently getting back on doing hair, which is I braid. So getting back into the braiding.
This reminds me of the 90s when I used to listen to like Shakira.
Oh
and
my God!
Mis días sin ti son tan oscuros,
Ey,
tan largos, tan tristes, mis días sin ti.
Sí, oh my God, ese tiempo de Shakira es lo mejor, ¿ok? Esa era la Shakira. Esa Shakira yo la extraño. Pero
Yo también.
la extraño. O sea, ojos así.
Ojos así, como
Oh
los
my
que
God.
tienen. Ya, ya la, y ahora sí quiero morir sin ellos, yo no puedo.
Ese era, o sea, sí.
Sí, pero bueno, these things are made of plastic, right?
Yeah. Not my hair, the beads.
So, what about today's music? Like, who are your favorite artists?
Favorite artists. So I love K-pop. A lot of people are like, what? K-pop. I love K-pop.
K-pop is like K for Korean. So,
Korean pop.
Eucaris likes K-pop.
Me fascina. O sea, BTS, my go-to.
I love BTS too.
I love
girl.
BTS. O sea, Chef Kiss. They're amazing. Like their whole, like what they talk about, loving yourself, respecting yourself, loving other. That's like their message is amazing. Love BTS. Shout out to them. They're amazing.
How could you explain BTS to a boomer? Like, how could you make him understand BTS?
BTS, like,
and boomers, we love you. We're not against boomers here.
actually, boomers are really into BTS.
Oh.
The younger, like the young boomers, they love BTS.
They're lit.
They're
do.
lit. Yeah, they're more lit than you think they are.
Yeah,
They are.
they are.
But BTS, to the people that don't know them, don't get discouraged just because they speak a different language. I guess a lot of people, they don't want to listen to it, or they always question me why I listen to it if I don't speak Korean. But I feel like music has no language. Like it's all the feeling, the beat, and everything. Like I know people that do not speak Spanish, but they love Spanish music. They love it. They don't understand it, but they feel it in the bones to the point that they dance to it, right?
It's like, dale a tu cuerpo alegría,
Oh,
Macarena,
Macarena.
que tu cuerpo es para
Hello.
darle alegría y cosa buena.
Yes.
Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena. ¡Ah, Macarena! ¡Ay!
Exacto.
So cheesy, though.
Exacto. Pero que desde hoy, like Macarena is un hit till this day.
Yeah, it's like Macarena used to be like the Despacito of
That era.
back then.
Yes.
Ooh, when
Yes.
we were in the 90s, like all the way back.
Which were the best for me.
Well, I still
I
feel
miss
like
it.
you know what? I still feel like I'm on my 90s.
You know?
Yeah,
Early 2000s for me. Because, I'm a 90s baby. So
I'm a
for
90s
me,
baby too.
So for me, the early 2000s were
Well,
it for me.
To me, I was born in the 80s, but 90s to me
It was your time.
yeah.
Hello. So
First kiss, girl.
First.
El primer beso nunca se olvida.
Really, I did.
You forgot?
Wait, what? I don't think I
Hold
remember.
on.
You don't even remember yourself. Stop it. You don't even remember. What is she talking about? First kiss. You don't even remember probably. Look at you scratching your head.
I have.
Se te olvidó.
No se me olvidó. Mi
como el
primer
diente.
beso no se me olvidó.
¿Cómo se llama?
Se llama. Mi primer beso se llamaba Reza.
Mentirosa.
Y ahora vive en Barcelona.
Reza mentirosa, ese no es el nombre.
Bueno, no importa. Okay, so whatever. Let's go back to our business here.
But yeah. I have a question for you.
What?
What made you start this?
What made me start this?
Like this podcast where
the-
you bringing in like people and
Oh, what made me? Oh, yeah, that's a great question, darling.
Marlon.
Darling, since I grew up watching Desperate Housewives and all these shows and realities, they were like
Love your accent.
they were about this lovely ladies. They were called the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and the Real Housewives of this and this and that. I said, you know what? There's something super outdated.
Actually, it's all the same.
Yeah,
Nothing has changed.
nothing has changed.
Same drama
Same shit
all the time.
all the time.
Hasn't changed.
And we are evolving. Things
Mhm.
have changed. I did it because there's a new generation of housewives that I love, and you guys are constantly sharing the stories on like Insta
Yes.
stories, and you are not realizing that people are actually stalking you. You guys are not making it anywhere. We're here to take you to like Hello, Netflix.
Yes.
Hello, girl. Okay, because you are getting your content for free.
Exacto.
And we want to make you and help you to become the real talent that you're looking up to be.
Yeah.
And we're doing that.
I love it. I love it, and not a lot of people do this.
And no, we accepted the challenge.
Yeah.
Me and my boyfriend have been, constantly changing too. We've had companies, we've had websites, we've done social media, we've done whatever
You dug
name
into
it.
everything.
We've gone through whatever you can in the spectrum you can see, and God
Yeah.
loves us so much that we're still together, we're still creating, and we're still happy doing what we like.
Yes.
And we want to share this with the world, but we are making sure that we choose the right people to make this
Yes.
happen. And that's why we're doing this during a pandemic, because
We need this. Oh gosh, listen, not having like contact with people for a while was tough.
it was tough.
It was very much so.
Yeah.
And you actually learn yourself, and you learn more about your partner than you ever know. Like, I've been with my boyfriend for, let me see, June will be 13 years, and there's a lot of stuff that I learned from him. And I
Wait,
think,
so how old are you? You are a young housewife.
yes, I'm 30. I just turned 30 in March. Yes. So we've been together since high school. Yes.
And you've survived the pandemic, and you're still surviving the pandemic.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Still surviving.
Girl, you need everything. You deserve everything.
Yes.
You deserve it all.
Well, actually, I'm very, no relationship is perfect, but I mean, because everybody bumps heads. Like, that's normal. I think a relationship that you don't bump heads, I think is kind of boring in a way. My opinion. But I do have a partner who supports me through everything, especially during this pandemic. It was hard for me because I'm very used to having a 9 to 5. I was very used to getting money and knowing when the money was coming. And so when the pandemic happened, it really, really hit me. But then he snapped me out of it. As bad as it was, as bad as the scream and the argument, he told me, now is the time for you to focus on you, to focus on what you want to be, who you are. You no longer have a boss to go to. You no longer have to report yourself. So I actually took this time to learn different things. Doing nails is one of my new things, which she needs some love. When it comes to housewife, it's kind of hard because we both do share the work of it. It's no longer I'm gonna clean or he's gonna work and I'm gonna stay home, or that doesn't work in our relationship. We take turns. How was living in Venezuela actually?
Living in Venezuela was one of the most beautiful and amazing experiences. Venezuela has changed a lot. So do I. So do you.
Yes.
I
I haven't been back since 2009.
One of the things that I have learned as a human being is that nothing stays the same.
Yeah.
Like, not even a cup of coffee. If I put it in this mug and I leave it here for 5 minutes, it's never going to be the same as it was 4 hours ago. So
it's gonna be cold.
It's gonna be
sour.
There's people that like cold coffee and there's people that like hot coffee.
Well, you're right.
Okay, so Venezuela to me is now like a cup of coffee, and it has, everyone has its perception of how it tastes. Like there's people that like it, and there's people that don't like it.
Yeah.
And a banana also, if you peel a banana is gonna rip. Like you see how bananas change through time in color.
Yeah.
That happens to our planet, and it's going on, and it's happening.
Yeah.
So we might be trying to slow down the ripping of this planet.
Yeah.
Because we're all part of this huge banana.
This huge banana, yes.
It's a huge banana. We're part of the huge, like a big plantain, un plátano maduro, este tamaño, un tostón.
Un tostón.
But the good thing is that people who understand this we are slowing it down. Mm-hmm. We travel less.
I mean, we have no other choice at this point.
Because we are the generation who discovered the whole thing, and we have the power to either change it or let it go.
Yeah, true.
And we are so in love with life and with the human being, and we love so much this planet that we are.
I think during this pandemic was like the beginning of people actually starting to love Mother Nature. Why? Because there was no longer, you have no other choice but to like ride a bike, to go outside, to learn different things. I think this was the time where people really talking about global warming and stuff like that, because people are actually more, what they say, woke about what everything's going on.
Can you explain me, as a new generation housewife, what does woke mean?
Well, as far as I could understand what woke mean, is like you are aware of what's going on. Mm. You're not oblivious of what's happening regarding whether it's global warming, whether it comes with religion, whether it comes with race and racism, which a lot of people are very uncomfortable to talk about race. Like it doesn't happen. When it does, it's pretty much vivid.
Let's talk about, now that we're talking about race. Mm-hmm. That's a cool topic, and I enjoy talking about.
I do too.
I love talking about race because there's so many different people in the world.
Correct.
Like, there are yellow, white, brown, green, yes, blue, black, and red people, and orange people too. Unfortunately, there's orange too, because there's an orange theory, next to my house, and they take us like to exercise a lot, and I have to sweat so much. But
yes,
that's where orange people go to.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
Yep, hot yoga rules. Okay, so talking about race. Mm-hmm. New generation housewife.
Yes.
You look Afro-American. You're
well, I get all types. Like when people ask me where I'm from, mm-hmm, I automatically tell them, guess. What everybody tells me is either I'm Puerto Rican or Dominican. So when I tell them I'm Venezuelan, they're like, but you don't. And I'm like, what is a Venezuelan supposed to look like? What?
Oh, I don't know. Tell me.
I don't know. You tell me.
That's
what I tell people. So,
what makes you Venezuelan?
I guess I kind of lost my accent for the fact that I came here really young. Mm-hmm. But what makes me Venezuelan is that I could still close my eyes and remember everything. I could walk around the streets of Taracuy, which is where I'm from.
Yay.
National anthem, of course.
You still know how to sing the national anthem?
Yes, don't ask me. But I do know. Okay.
And how long you've been a Miami housewife?
Like when I moved to Miami, mm-hmm, since 1999.
1999.
Yes.
1999. 999.
Yes.
999. Play that number in the lottery. You might be a millionaire tomorrow.
And you know, you owe me a percentage, because you know. But what makes me is like I still remember that. Love the food. And my family's still there. The only people I have here is my dad and my mom and my uncle. But other than that, my family's still there. And you know, and the fact that I can still remember what the flag was before everything was changed. And that extra star, which I don't understand what it is. It's 7 stars.
It's okay. You know, things happen.
And it shouldn't be changed.
And things change.
It's 7, not 8.
Don't be mad. Okay, listen.
I'm not mad. I'm just saying it's 7.
Eucari. ¿Tú pusiste esa estrella en esa bandera?
No.
Ok, entonces ¿por qué te arrecho?
No me arrecho.
Ya,
Es
déjalo
que ¿para qué le
fluir.
ponen una estrella que no?
Pero no repites lo que dijeron tus amigos. Déjalo. Let it go. Porque tú tienes que ser un alma libre.
No, sí.
Sanar. Y
No, pero una pregunta de verdad.
tu hija no tiene por qué recordar las
No.
cosas feas.
No, pero mi pregunta
O
en
las
serio.
cosas malas.
En serio, ¿por qué tuvieron que mover el caballo mirando para el otro lado?
Porque se estaba haciendo pupú y estaba oliendo su peo. Está bien. Yo, sinceramente, tampoco lo entendí. La bandera de Estados Unidos ha cambiado mucho. Have you noticed?
I have not noticed.
You haven't seen the flag here?
How did it change?
Holy moly! Our flag in America has changed.
Wait,
so
wait,
many
wait. You're right. Like throughout the years.
Like, I'm
Yes,
not even sure if it started with like 1 star and now we have like.
Well, it was like a circle first. Like the it was like a circle made of stars. Right?
Yeah.
And then from there, I don't
Star
know.
Bang. Do you know the American anthem?
Do I?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I know. So I know because I had to like sort of sing it for my citizenship.
There you go. Because
So
you are
I
a new
have to.
generation of
So I
housewives,
have to.
which
I
happens
have
to be an immigrant, a
Yes.
young kid, a makeup artist, a super mama, the
Yes.
girlfriend of a Jamaican man.
Yes, he's
who-
amazing.
And I've heard that he's one of the most amazing musicians
Yes.
around. Can
Yes,
you
he
tell
is.
me a little bit more about your papi chulo?
Well, yeah, he is Jamaican. He was born here, but his parents are Jamaican. And he is a singer-songwriter. He is signed to Spirit Music. He's great. His music is amazing.
Talk to me Bitcoin.
Oh my gosh! I just put $100 on Bitcoin.
On Bitcoin.
I started with 100 because I'm afraid. I'm afraid.
Mm-hmm.
But I just started doing the stock thing.
Mm-hmm.
I made a few hundreds, but then I stopped because it crashed. I don't know if you heard about when it crashed because of GameStop and the movie theater, Bed Bath & Beyond. Those people that bought the stocks and they were like super cheap, and then because they bought so much, it went back up. It was some confusing crap going on where a lot of people lost money because you want to know what it is? Rich people do not want to see common people like you and I making money and figuring out the way they make money. You get me? They're mad that we actually catch up to their games.
How does this even happen?
I really don't know. I really don't know. But
I thought you were rich.
I am rich in love.
I am rich.
Well, yeah, you're right. I would listen. You would never hear me say I'm broke. Ever. I don't know what that word means. I do not speak broke into existence. That would never happen.
Hello. Can you feel the love tonight?
You know what you just reminded me?
Who?
There's a show called Bob's Burger. Do you know Bob's Burger?
Of course I do. I used to
Okay.
work for Hulu.
Okay, so you know the mom, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you know how she sings everything she speaks.
Oh, really?
Yes. So my boyfriend always telling me, "Oh my God, you reminded me of the lady from Bob's Burger. Like, why do you have to sing everything?" I literally sing everything. Like I talk and I sing. Oye, ¿cuál era ese comercial de Venezuela que era la poseta que hablaba? ¿Cuál era ese comercial? ¿Tú sabes cuál te estoy diciendo?
Puede pasar con confianza. Va a verme limpiecita como un sol. Soy yo. Me acerco al limpiador de posetas más. Que limpia más. Que brilla más. Y no daña. Whatever. And I remember this so good. You can, by the way, go get my book, Mi Venezuela Ayer. You're gonna
Sí,
la.
hermoso. O sea, ese comercial. Me fascina. I'm very excited and looking forward to whatever's comes with this new journey for you, because I think it's amazing. It's great what you guys are doing.
Welcome to the new generation of housewives.
Thank you. Thank you.